Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy CB,
And Sam,
and we is hidden behind the scenes, and it's
the Ghost Team.
the Ghost Team. And yeah, guys, we is here to talk about Black Ops 7. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now, you obviously they did it a couple days ago, the trailer reveal. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty hyped just because of the
Yep,
fact
same here.
that they honestly just kind of revealed it out of nowhere. Nobody expected it.
Start
But
over.
as you guys know, they revealed it at Xbox uh, game showcase. But nobody expected it. Honestly, when I looked at the game, I didn't. Like, so I'll probably show y'all on screen. Like it said, man, when I saw some of like the visuals, I'm like, I don't know, this is Call of Duty. Like, I wasn't even thinking that. And then at the end of the trailer, I'm like, what? It was shocking out of nowhere. It definitely did. But hey, man, like I said, one thing I'll admit, Call of Duty can make good trailers. That's what they
Mm-hmm.
good at.
Bro,
You know,
like, yeah, but that did not look like no Call of Duty type trailer.
but like I said, with the game coming out within about, it's probably in November. Since Black Ops 6 came out in October,
Mm-hmm.
I would presume probably early in November. Saying we wanted to talk to y'all about our worries, our hopes, our what we expect. And some of I guess our wish list too. I
Mm-hmm.
guess if you will, we categorize it. Yep, our
Yeah.
wish list. So you know what I'm saying. I think I think we're gonna start off with our worries first. You know what I'm saying. So we don't end it off on a. You know what I'm saying. All right, hey guys, I just wanted to intermission real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. During the video, we didn't specify like our specific like stuff like in order. So just 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 ignore kind of what I said basically. All right, back to the video. But yeah, guys, the like I said, this game has been worked on. Like I said, decent amount. I would assume,
Mm-hmm.
that's also probably why cause they was able to get that cutscene out so fast, and us having not had to wait too long. Like I say, yeah. So the game has
Yeah.
had some good development time.
On my wish list, I hope that Treyarch can pretty much do how Sledgehammer did for Modern Warfare 3, where off the rip they brought out some bangers. Listen to the community. Uh, don't take like weeks and months just to fix like one issue or fix one bug or or nerf something that is just straight up broken. Yeah, so I hope they can listen more to the community feedback. Yeah, Sledgehammer listen to the community. Like they fits and thing, giving us some banger seasons, uh, content. You know, making the right buff and nerf, weapon balance good. On the Warzone side, it was also top tier. Um, yeah, yeah. So I hope that whoever making the multiplayer for Treyarch or making Warzone, I hope that they can fully bring out some good content and make sure that the content just doesn't get bored within like the first week it come out. Like I hope that it can last longer to reload like the season one reloaded or whatnot. Help us to keep pretty much. Uh, Another thing, I hope that they can bring us like some type of challenge or whatever. Pretty much give us like the reason to constantly grind out multiplayer in Warzone because that's another thing that Sledgehammer did amazing for Modern Warfare 3. They pretty much gave us like the reason to just hop on and grind out like the weekly challenge where every week they give us either a aftermarket part or a camo, or sometime both. You know, I hope that they can give us, yeah, like what Sledgehammer did, where every week, a brand new camo. They give us a weekly challenge to complete. You know, like yeah, something like that.
I think some worries I do have is you know obviously there's been multiple sources uh from Twitter, all the leakers and stuff saying that the campaign, so apparently it's going to be quote unquote like bad, but obviously you can't really, what I'm saying, dictate uh the quality of the experience if you haven't played the game. So I don't believe it's going to be like quote unquote bad, but I do think it doesn't look the best right now. I'll be honest. Like I said, I think floor player co-op is cool. This is something that they haven't done since like Black Ops 3 in 2015. I just don't want to, what I'm saying, another game with a campaign is, what I'm saying, this isn't that great. 'Cause, campaign is obviously pretty underrated.
I hope that whatever they do, with my opinion, I think that like it's a good thing. Well, like yeah, like it will be a fun experience adding co-op back to campaign. Um, but also, I hope that the campaign isn't rush. Um, shoot, like human, like if they have to, they can uh delay the campaign apart to make sure they can get get everything ready like properly, you know, and hopefully they don't do the same mistake that what they did for BO6, where where for that trailer they pretty much brought in a whole bunch of people like W. Bush. They brought in Bill Clinton in there. But also you brought in other people that once the campaign actually came to us, yeah, they just completely like ditch the idea for that. So I hope that they don't make that mistake with BO7.
Another thing, I guess another thing that I'm also worried about is the fact that, obviously how multiplayer will turn out. Multiplayer is always, I'll admit, it's kind of like it's just an up and down thing. Multiplayer, especially if the campaign isn't like, what I'm saying, that isn't
Mm-hmm.
good, then yeah. If the campaign isn't good, then multiplayer, gotta deliver. Yeah, it has to deliver, or else this
Mm-hmm.
game, in my opinion, the game will be just should be kind of, yeah. But yeah, multiplayer, definitely want multiplayer just to overall just hopefully be better. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they improve. Like some of the perks. Maybe change like the movement a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. This might be my opinion. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm probably the only one that think about this opinion, but I'm not gonna lie. I hope that they bring back the gear perk system, like how Modern Warfare 3 was, where you got the boots, the vest, the glove, uh, the other perk vest. Yeah, they added the vest perk. Yeah, I think that system was pretty good because there was a lot of good perk in that gear system. Um, but also, okay, if not added into like the BO7 multiplayer, at least bring it back to Warzone, because I feel like in Warzone it make more sense to bring that gear system into Warzone aside. Yeah, like that is like my one of my main wish list thing that I want either into the Warzone or Blackout, whatever, like the new Call of Duty battle royale, either that or in the multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, I say for me, for multiplayer, because I think, yeah, if campaign is a flop. The multiplayer needs to be good. In order for it to be good, I think it needs just in general it to be like a lot more easier to like pick up because Black Ops 6, everybody was kind of like going crazy over the fact that how the game looked, like how fast it was, which I think I definitely do agree. I think the game, in my opinion, is a little too fast. It kind of feels like you're playing like a TikTok game, like a TikTok. It feels like you could literally like put like a little TikTok video.
Like to me, like I like more of the like the fast pace type Call of Duties. Yeah.
Particularly with the if they do bring back tag sprint or the slide, make the sliding a little bit slower, like the Warzone, like kind of like more like how Warzone is right now, like with the sliding, where the slide is not like super duper overpowered or too crazy. Then I'll say another hope that I got for the game, even though this won't happen, even though like I said, probably won't happen, is just in general a different like system of matchmaking. So right now, how Call of Duty works is we're currently on a skill based like system matchmaking system they where it takes longer just in general now. Because back in the day in Call of Duty, it used to be like a few seconds you load into a match, you're playing. But now, ever since like Modern Warfare 2019, it takes like way longer. So you have to like
Yeah.
it takes like 3 or 4 or 5 seconds to like load in. So like I said, if they were to able to change like the matchmaking system from like that skill stuff to like how it was back in the day, like where it was like more internet, like more ping based, basically, I think that would be good. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it do, that would be good. Oh, we haven't talked about zombies. Hold up.
Oh yeah, zombies.
Yep. All right, so y'all for zombies, as us, being zombies players since Black Ops 1 back in 2010. I'll say zombies this year has been overall been good, but at the same time, I think post-launch content has not been the best, or well, not been the best in the sense of like the maps that we've gotten, because we've gotten some good maps, but at the same time, I think one thing I wish that they did was spread out the maps a little bit more, because I think that was their big downfall. I like the fact that they actually did give us like Citadel like in December, but like they could have like spread out the tomb or switched out the tomb. Cause like I would rather have like a map like the tomb in like April, and then Shatterville like a month after the fact, so we can. Like I said, I think that was a big blow for zombies. I wish they had changed that a bit.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish that like they can bring out some more zombies. Some zombies maps like I would multiplayer. They constantly bring out about three or four multiplayer map. I feel like they can bring out one like new zombie map, then bring out a couple of do a like a remaster type zombie maps.
Yeah, that we do know that Liberty.
Transit.
I said Liberty Falls. I was about to say Liberty Falls, but we do know that Transit is gonna get like a remaster or reimagining in this game. I said we don't know what it fully is. If it's gonna be like a full on kind of remaster or reimagine it. Like it could be more like the machine, because I would consider that more like a reimagine, where it uses the same location, but yeah, it tells like a different story. While remaster is like full on, yeah. So I'm definitely excited to see what that map is, I said, and then there were some leaks about like some of like the crazy ideas that they got for some of these maps, which I don't know if those are gonna be used, but if they do, yeah, some of those map ideas do sound good. I do hope with Black Ops 7 Zombies that they do change some of the main gameplay systems, because I think we do need a shakeup, because we've had like some of the same systems for like the past like 4 or 5 games now. I think the number one thing that they definitely need to change is the point system. I think
I'm
about
not
it.
gonna lie. Me, I I lucky want the old point system back. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah, the old point system, it
Yeah,
definitely was. Like I said, I think not just like better, but it also allowed players to like be a lot more like smarter and resourceful how like they gain like their points, and just overall
yeah,
just was like a lot more better than just like just killing them and like have like no skill about it. Also, it also made like the early rounds like a lot more very wow. In Black Ops 6 Zombies, every game kind of like feels the same because you're always gonna like you're always gonna have like the same amount of points every single time. So you're always kind of like reach like a certain like start point and same like end point kind of thing. While
yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah.
older stuff, you would you know it would be just like a little different because you wouldn't have no points for like a certain door or a certain weapon. So you definitely needs to change.
Another thing I do wish is that they can make, like other that the weapon balance is pretty much like like straight up good because because I don't want to go in and just only like use like a certain type of weapon. Like I want pretty much. I guess if you no, it was always the same from the old cop, but yeah, um, pretty much. I want to go in like feeling that I'm not like limited to use a certain type of weapon to like to do good later in the game. Like yeah, so that is my thing. Pretty uh, pretty much that I want is pretty much just to go in and I feel like that all wonder weapons should be just OP, but also for like regular weapons, uh, like the base of the weapon, I feel like it can be good, like in the later round, like 30 to 40, and put up like like good damage. Oh, another thing I just remembered. To me, I don't like this BO6 gunsmith, where like where you can only have two attachments that can only like give you good aim down sight, or you have like certain amount of attachment that can change the recoil. But I hope for BO7 they can bring back like the old gunsmith.
I think another thing, that they gotta change. No, I think a lot of people been asking about it. Honestly, I'm surprised that they never thought about this. And honestly, I think
What?
they could easily do it. I think for this game, I think they should bring back the starting pistol, but change it where you have to like work for your loadout,
Uh,
or
yeah.
kind of like how like the Wonder Fizz in this game, where you don't get it to like
Mm-hmm.
round 25. I think I think they should make it where like there's a wall buy where you can like buy your loadout, but you have to wait like a certain amount of rounds, maybe till like up like till like round 11, round 15, where you have to like wait until you get it.
Another thing I can add on to that, um, a lot of people might disagree and stuff like that. I think that we should go back to the OG zombie style where it like zombies was difficult um to handle. Where if you don't have the jug, like you can get down with two hits. Another thing I would say keep the vest, like the whole vest thing, but also I do want zombies to be difficult like to play. I don't want zombies to be easy, like on the easy side to play. Like where you have yeah like all of like the perk, but you have like the small perks to buff up like Juggernaut and stuff like that. Yeah, I want it to pretty much be like the old school style, you know. Yeah.
I think another speaking of like the armor system, you know, I think in general, I think the armor system, I think can also be changed. I think this is more like nitpick. I don't think it will be like a big thing, but I think it definitely will be changed. You know, definitely either I'll say I want them to either like nerf like the armor like how many hits you can take in general, because you could take like a lot of hits. I think you could take, because if you have like jug and like with the augments and stuff, you can get up to like probably, let's say you're like all right round 11, 12, and you have like jug like tier 2
Hmm.
armor, you take like probably like 10, 11, 12 hits and probably not die. How I would do it is, you know, I would have it like you would have to buy like every single like tier of armor that you earn, you know. So yeah, maybe I would say like tier 1 to like a thousand
Hmm.
that you get for like one plate, and then for like two plates it would be, you know, about 4,000, maybe 5,000, and then the same how it is in Black Ops 6, maybe like 10,000. Overall, I do think that zombies overall is probably going to end up being again probably like the best mode, just cause, you know, overall it seems like the community, like the zombie, like the developers, they seem to like listen a little bit more. Honestly, y'all, I hope that Black Ops 7, stays consistent throughout, where you know, the community actually has like a, you know, decent reception throughout the game. Because honestly, I don't think any Call of Duty hasn't had that for like the past 5 years. Everybody's been calling it trash at one point or another. Like Modern Warfare 2019, you know, people didn't like it outright out the gate. Cold War,
Hmm.
Cold War. I think people were more positive about Cold War, but you know, it still had like some of its like lingering problems and stuff that, you know, people still said the game was like, you know, cold snore, or you know, it was kind of just boring or whatever.
Hmm.
Vanguard, you know how that is. Black
Hey,
Ops,
hey.
I think Modern Warfare 2. You know, obviously, again, not people liked it beta, but you know, didn't like the game. Modern Warfare 3, though, people complained from it out rip, you know, saying the DLC, and the with Black Ops 6, you know, people liked it. I think going into it and like the launch, like when it came out, and now people is now saying, you know, that the game ain't good.
Oh, another thing that I hope that Treyarch do not do is what IW did for the beta. I mean, yeah, like don't give us something like in the beta, like just to like completely change the whole entire thing. Like once the game fully come out.
Overall, y'all, tell me what y'all think, you know what I'm saying, about going into Black Ops 7, you know, what y'all think about it. You know, this video, hopefully, you know, hopefully this video, you know, hopefully we get some of the things, get into Black Ops 7, you know. But all right, y'all, make sure that you guys like this video, subscribe, and it's the Ghost Team signing out. That's it, signing out.
Peace.
Peace, yo.